morning, everybody, and welcome to Waste Management Phoenix Open Week here out in the desert. And I am back here on your airwaves, on your screen, my ugly mug. And I'm going to talk about first clicks, bets, top betting for the Waste Management Phoenix Open. A new quick video that I put out every Monday that I'm going to be putting out every Monday, I apologize, where I'm going to give my first my first 5 clicks of the week. Excuse me there, I must have just finished a sip of coffee there, and it was repeating on me a little bit, if you will. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do my first clicks that I click every week. Now, sometimes the odds to win are the only thing that are out this early. I'm recording this at 10:30 on Monday morning. So I just assume the each ways because based on historical odds and what they are on each. So just to give you a brief rundown. And here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one golfer from 33 and under to win, one golfer from 33 to 55, one golfer from 55 to 100, one golfer from 100 to 125, and one golfer over 125 to win. Just get 5 different names in each price category. So let's go ahead and jump right off. Top category, this is the odds to win. And this week it's a little tough because we've got some of the best players in the world, and they're all priced at single digit to 1 to win. So I'm going to try and find a little bit more value there. And I'm going to go to Sungjae Im at 33 to 1. Throughout his each way is about 5.5 to 1 on the top 5, 3 to 1 on the top 10, and somewhere on plus money, plus 125 at the top 20. Course history for Sungjae, 34th and 7th in the last 2 years. In the recent form, 32nd and 12th. Here's what I like about him, though. On Sunday, we almost saw him come and almost win the tournament. He was at 8 under, 5 under for the day. He was actually at 9 under, 5 under the day through 8 holes, tied for the lead, or one back of the lead heading to the 9th hole. But he proceeded to play his next 5 holes at 5 over. So he only finished in a tie for 32nd, but was really close. The week before that, he held the lead heading into the weekend. So that says to me that he's a lot closer than people want to give him credit for. 33 to 1 to win. I'll take it. Next guy that I'm excited to talk about, coming off a top 7th on a sponsor's invite. Won't need one of those here this week, and it is Zalatoris. 45 to 1 to win for Mr. Zalatoris. Somewhere around the 8 to 1 top 5, 4 to 1 on the top 10, and plus 175 on the top 20, somewhere around that range. This will be his first trip out in the desert here to the Waste Management Phoenix Open, although his last 2 starts came in 7th and 52nd. Here's a guy that we haven't seen that much of because he had to really grind it out there on the Korn Ferry Tour last year, but let me tell you, grind it out. He played superbly. Incredible form that he's in, and it's continued. Last week had a tap-in eagle on the last to get into that tie for 7th. So take a look. Zalatoris 45 to 1. Next guy who I think has incredibly comparable career trajectory to Zalatoris, that's Sam Burns. Burns was in the final group last week, but a 4-putt on the first hole pretty much derailed any chances that he had. He ended up finishing in 18th. A terrible putting day, but let me tell you, the ball striking, especially off the tee, that looks great. So him coming in at 80 to 1 to win looks like good odds to me. We're going to get about 12 to 1 on the top 5, 6 to 1 on the top 10, and just about 225 to 1 on the top 20. He's missed the cut each of the first 2 years here, so maybe that's why he's a little bit higher priced than normal. But we know that the range of outcomes for Burns is such that he's a GPP target for that reason. He's either going to boom or bust. So Sam Burns, like him on the each ways this week. Fourth guy I'm going to talk about is a guy that is popping up into form and a guy that was in part of the optimal lineup for the DFS side here at Waste Management last year. It is Luke List. And here's a guy that, especially at this course, he's boom or bust. A couple of times that he's made the cut here, he's come in the top 25. The other couple of times that he's played, he's missed the cut. So kind of a little bit topsy-turvy for him, but I'm going to go with the good form that he's got. 100 to 1 to win. Don't think he can win this event, but certainly a 14 to 1 on the top 5 or a 7 to 1 on the top 10 or even a 3 to 1 on the top 20. I like each of those odds. 25th here last year, coming off of a good start. Torrey the week before, so hopefully a similar thing. He's 10th and 21st in his last 2 weeks, so Luke List definitely coming on strong. We know he's got a ton of talent as well. So it's about 18 golfers priced in this range, and Luke List at 100 to 1 seemed like pretty good value. Other guys in this range that are at that, Carlos Ortiz, who was in the last group last week, he's also at 100 to 1. So take a look at Carlos Ortiz. All right, last guy I'm going to talk about on my 5th and final guy in this first clicks bet is Wyndham Clark. And maybe I'm sticking with this guy a little too long, but form looks like it's getting better. 54th out at the Desert Classic. Followed up by 32nd at Torrey Pines last week, so maybe it's starting to get a little bit better. 34th here last year, following his missed cut in the first time here. So, again, things trending in the right direction. 151 to win, 18 to 1 on the top 5, 9 to 1 on the top 10, and 4 to 1 on the top 20. I love that 4 to 1 number on the top 20 for Wyndham Clark this week. I think, again, he's coming in good form, or at least trending form. Maybe not great form, but trending form seems to be very close. So I like Wyndham Clark here this week. So for my first click top betting video, we've got Sungjae Im 33 to 1, Will Zalatoris 45 to 1, Sam Burns 80 to 1, Luke List 100 to 1, and Wyndham Clark 150 to 1 for my first betting video that I've created here, or I should say first clicks betting video. Of course, I do my betting video later on in the week as part of my top 5 series, where I give my top 5 values, top 5 sleepers, top 5 fades, and top 5 bets of the week. Of course, if you want to see all of that information and want to know when it comes out, like and subscribe to this channel, the Awesemo YouTube channel. A great way to get notified to do so. So, until next time, until that top 5 values, which will come out later on this evening. Again, I'm recording this at about 10:45 on Monday. We will see you then. Again, good luck this week at the Waste Management Phoenix Open, and we will see you on the other side. Cheers, everybody.